Yeah, this is a sweet build. I think it's almost definitely faster than what it would have been. We love that. It's definitely faster than what it would have been if we were just still rocking the cold arrow. What's going on, guys? As you can see, we made the switch. Honestly, looks so cool. Let's get into the gear. So we have a Titan's Revenge, not ethereal, pretty low roll, but it's a Titan's Revenge. It's going to be really, really sweet. Replenish quantity, and increase stack size. We're still using the piece, the lore, the cat's eye, and the Sanders Riprap. We're still using both of our Raven Frosts, so all of that is the same. But now we have two 20s for our gloves. Beautiful, little bit of strength, a little bit of dex. Honestly, these are pretty good for like a budget solo self-found. These are decent. Then we got the T-Gods, which is just absolutely beautiful for this build. And then we swapped a Spirit off of the Sorceress. So we got some pretty good gear. We're rocking 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually just 3. Unfortunately, 3 Java skillers, 3 passive skillers. So that ends up giving us 73% Pierce. Pretty sweet. Obviously, we get the other ones as well, but I like Pierce a lot, so that's what I'm highlighting. The small charms are mostly poison damage, just in case we run into some immunes and the physical damage comes into play. Maybe the poison damage would help a little bit. We have some big ones here, and some faster run walk. Just because, why not? Puts us up to about 2,000 physical damage, 2,000 lightning damage on the Charge Strike and the Lightning Fury. 40% increased attack speed. 116% faster run walk, and of course lightning absorb, magic absorb, cold absorb, cannot be frozen, beautiful Raven Frost. So we're doing pretty good. Mercenaries exactly the same. Something to look forward to, we are level 61. At 67 we're going to upgrade to this helm. More faster run walk, more skill. We're also going to upgrade to this amulet, which is going to give us a couple skill points. We're going to lose the attack speed and the faster run walk and the dexterity, but I think it's probably worth it. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think that it's not, but I think that it is. Other than that, level 70 for the Annie, 75 for the Torch. We don't have a hell of a lot else, except for this big boy, which... Isn't it kind of crazy that I have one of each? Same health, same graphic? That's kind of crazy to me. And of course we have the Sunder. So when we hit 75, when we're in hell, it's not going to be a problem. Other than that, I think that's basically it. Let's get into it. Let's get into Act 4 up at the Players 8. And see how this feels. After last episode, I felt a little bit defeated. In the confidence department. Considering I completely devastated our build by upgrading that... that bow, so I figured let's do the switch and see how it is. Now we don't have anything to directly compare it to, right? Like, when I know how strong we felt in Act 3, but I don't necessarily know how strong we would have been in Act 4, so I'm not going to call it until the end of the act. Let's just see how this goes. So far so good. You gotta love the Lightning Fury. And the thing is with this build, guys, when we were playing the bow, we had everything maxed, right? Like Freezing Arrow had 1 synergy for damage. Cold Arrow. That's it. Not Ice Arrow. Ice Arrow increased the freeze length, and that was it. With this build, Lightning Fury has 4 synergies. So as we get more levels and more skill points from quests, we're going to get a huge, huge boost. So this is not like a complete... You know, oh, only gear can increase our damage, like the bow was. So it's pretty good. Sometimes it's going to feel a little bit weak. The damage range is much different, right? Like the 1 to 2k versus the cold damage. I mean, if you just look at this, the cold damage 40 to 50, like the range is... You do the math in your head on what the average is going to be. With the lightning, sometimes you're going to poke them a couple times, and you're going to be like, why am I not doing damage? Low roll. Don't worry about it. Just something to think about. But so far, so good. Obviously, this is going to be insane in chaos. Just got a pierce there. You love to see it. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so satisfying. Turns out I just love a lot of the Amazon abilities, eh? Like they're all fun. Doesn't matter if it's bow or javelin. It's just a good time. We still haven't spawned a Valkyrie, which is... It's a little bit concerning, but I feel like once the Valkyrie is up, it stays up, so maybe not the biggest deal. Yeah, we're absolutely shredding these guys, that's for sure. I was a little bit worried on those first few monsters, but we're looking good now. There she is. Now, I'm using Charge Strike for most of these guys because I just feel like, why not? Okay, so here we go. Let's clear these out and then see what a level actually gives us. Because we're still popping synergies. Mind you, it's 1%. So the damage increase is not insane in the membrane, but it's something. So we got 1931. Okay, it's pretty low. But long term, mark my words, we get another 2 skill points off of Izzy if we can find them. So we seem to be doing okay on mana. Kyle is taking a little bit of heat in this act. Little bit. But it should be alright. Don't mind her taking a little bit of heat. We can always give her some potions. As long as she stays up, our mana should stay up, and we like that. Ah, Lightning Fury. So good. It did take a lot of strength because I'm using the Spirit and the Monarch. And even the Titans and the T-Gods, they all require a lot of strength and or dexterity. They do give a lot as well. Like this gives 20/20, this gives 20/20. It's pretty sweet. But, whoa. Yeah. What that means is we are sacrificing a little bit of vitality, right? But it's not a big deal. I think we still have the survivability. And if that becomes a problem, I can and will swap out the small charms for life small charms. Oh, here he is. Good lord. Okay, how many souls, man? Lightning everywhere, and it's not mine. I think attack speed is definitely going to be huge for us. It's unfortunate because we are about to sacrifice even some of the attack speed, like I said, when we upgrade. I don't even know if it's an upgrade. The amulet. So that's a little bit rough. I don't know what else we can do because I was planning on switching to the Enigma, which means we can't do something like a treachery. The helmet is not going to have any attack speed. You know what we could do? We could throw an attempt at Larzuk and see if he gives us 2 sockets on that. Is it a circlet or tiara that I have waiting for me at 67? That might be good. If we get 2 sockets in that, and we can put... actually, we could put that jewel that we were saving for the bow. That could work out nicely. And I'm trying to remember what Shale does. I think in armor and helmet, Shale gives faster hit recovery, not increased attack speed. So maybe we can check out our jewels and see if we have a couple attack speed jewels. Oh, beautiful map. We love to see it. Act 4 is usually a 1 episode type of act. Let's go back to town, get our skill points, and heal up. Boom. See, that'll add up. That will add up. Okay. We do need some upgrades for Kyle soon. I mean, we might be able to give her this. I wonder if this is worth giving to her. Yeah, so if we could get this with 2 sockets, and then we could put this in it, and if we find one more jewel with some attack speed on it, that'd be kind of sick. I think that would be, like, honestly, maybe our best in slot until it grips. But we gotta get lucky. It can roll 1 socket, so. Love it. Definitely mana hungry. Not a big deal. We got the insight bow. Yeah, this is a sweet build. I think it's almost definitely faster than what it would have been. We love that. It's definitely faster than what it would have been if we were just still rocking the cold arrow. But I was having a lot of fun with the cold arrow, so it's kind of a bittersweet moment. Because I'm trying to steer away from the meta builds and try new stuff. But there's a reason. There's a reason that they're meta, you know? As we get ourselves a unique amulet. Probably a Nokazan. The Mahim Oak. Just as well. Boom, another level. And we'll see how this does in hell. We might switch back to the bow. We might not. I really don't know. The good news is, if we do get 2 sockets on that helmet, and we get the increased attack speed jewels in there, that'll work on both builds. So it's not like we're going to be sacrificing anything. We're going the right way. It's definitely that way, isn't it? But you guys got to admit, this is... Especially when you hit like a huge pack. The Lightning Fury is so cool. Makes me excited for Moo Moo time. Yeah, Chaos should be good too. Let's see. We should be able to just devastate. And then the fact that we have Charge Strike for the single target. I mean, it's not even just single target. But when you focus all of those charge bolts on one target like this, boom. They just melt. And this is player's A, guys. Whew. I'm trying to enjoy myself before we get to hell. And everything changes. Which I already know it's going to. But I'm going to pretend for now that it's going to be just as easy, okay? No problem. I love it. And how are we doing on charges? 151 out of 180, and we've been using it this whole time. I mean, we should be fine. As long as we're not only using this. Like, if we're using Charge Strike as well, and we're not just completely depleting our stacks, but... That guy had some lightning resistance for sure. Okay, let's see here. How do we fare? Yeah, we're still melting. Oh, God. Absolutely beautiful. Oh. Black Killer? What kind of name is that? What kind of name is that? Blizzard. What? Okay, moving on. I'm gonna get canceled because of Blizzard's horrible. You know, I was giving them praise last time too. Like, how cool are their names that they're so random and cool? I think my opinion has changed. Okay, so we got an immune here. But we still do decent damage. We still do decent damage. Like, would jab be... Oh. Looks like Kyle's taking care of that one for me. Beautiful. Oh, missed them. I thought it'd be so cool to preemptively shoot that out. And then nothing was there. Already up 3 levels. We would have been able to use the bow after chaos, but not during chaos. So that probably would have been really rough. Okay, come on. With the cold curse, are you kidding me? We don't want anything reducing our already slow attack speed. Like 40% is not much. I thought we'd have more. I don't really know what to do about that. If you guys have suggestions, how can I get more attack speed with this build? Please let me know. Oh, come on. This is beautiful. No immunities, just absolute carnage. Sweet. Actually, let's get rid of this too. We don't need this. It's a nice little amulet, especially for level 25. Alright. This should be fine. Yep, we don't care about that. We got absorb out the wazoo. I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee. Attack speed would be nice, but it's okay. We need some attack speed rings. Rings should be able to roll 10% increased attack speed. That'd be crazy. And that's that. Not a problem. To be fair, Act 4 is usually just the quickest, most straightforward act. So, we're not completely surprised, but I think it probably would have taken 20 to 30% longer if we were playing with the bow, so. And we actually didn't even hit 65, so that's that. We will hit 67 in Act 5, though, and we will probably just in time be able to roll our socket on that. I'm going to look for another one of these. I'm really happy I didn't put it into this bow prematurely now. Because while it would be great, I'd rather have it in here alongside another one. And then if we go back to bow, we'll just throw shale back in here. Get the attack speed. But yeah, personally, I don't know what we can do. Don't know what we can do. We can wear these now. I think I'm going to swap these out. Which ironically is actually going to make me respec. But I think this is definitely better. We lose some faster roll mark, but that's fine. So I'll respec next video. Very cool. Okay, I don't really think there's anything else to see in here. I'm kind of just wasting your time now. That's pretty nice. We did have one ring as well. Where'd it go? This one. I don't think it's better than having just the Ravenfrost, honestly. Okay, guys, awesome.